Okay. A very warm welcome to all the students here. We are live on YouTube as well. If you're not able to join this link, you're free to log in with the YouTube link as well. Uh, so we welcome you all to the orientation program of Department of Psychology. The department here in School of Open Learning, Campus of Open Learning, has started the course of BA Honors Psychology as well as BA Program Psychology in the year of 2023. The agenda and the aim of this department is to facilitate students with the comprehensive knowledge around the field of psychology, to cultivate a strong framework, develop research oriented skills, provide practical experiential learning, various other opportunities in the field of psychology and its allied areas as well. The vision of our institute, our organization, specifically our department, is to ensure that the knowledge given to all of you is appropriate, it is well advanced and up to date in terms of the concept that you will be learning. It will also ensure excellence towards the students' learning and training and different opportunities that will be provided, which eventually will lead to empowering all of you towards being better psychologists, better human beings in the society, and to apply this knowledge in wherever you are choosing your career towards. Now, when we talk about the mission of our departmental mission focuses on emphasizing the scientific inquiry, critical thinking skills, ethical practices, and building a strong foundation in psychological principles. We also aim to offer interdisciplinary courses which enhance students' abilities and allows exploration beyond the realm of psychology. Like we mentioned, it is going to be interdisciplinary and multidisciplinary as well. The NEP framework has been followed as similar to the regular program of psychology. And with respect to the NEP framework, various courses other than the core papers of psychology will be offered to you. Like you might already have chosen some, which includes some value addition courses, skill enhancement courses, and different languages and so on and so forth. Various research projects will also be taken up, internships will be taken up, and an overall growth and development of the students shall be the main focus of this department. Once again, I welcome you all. And before we proceed further to explain about the various aspects of our classes schedule, the PCP classes, and other resources that are available to us, we would first like to hear from the visionaries of our institution. I would first like to invite Professor Ajay Jaiswal. He's the principal, School of Open Learning. And let's hear from him and what he has to say about the department and about your future. Sir, over to you.
Uh, Good evening. Good evening to all my dear students. I welcome you on the behalf of School of Open Learning in BA Honors Psychology and BA Program Psychology course. And this is one of the sought after course in nowadays. In every field of life, we are needing the psychologist. And the training that we will provide that will fill this gap. There is a dearth of good psychologists in different field. In sports, we require psychologists. In school, you might be familiar. In school also, that school administration arrange for psychologists for the students. Even in the colleges, we are requiring psychologists. So this degree actually will prepare you for the need of the future. And the as you are aware that this program is in distance learning program. So the distance learning program demands more involvement of the students on their own, because in regular college that you are interacting with your teachers regularly and there is a push from the teacher also. But here we require the discipline that the student should be more focused toward their studies. Only then they will be able to succeed. So I request you to be regular in all the classes that we are organizing online or offline. The different, as you are aware, that center has been already allocated to you. the PCP Center, the Center for Personal Contact Program. So I urge that you should all attend those classes which are arranged for you, and there will be few online classes also. So you attend those classes also and submit the internal assessment. That is also the part of your assessment. So internal assessment is mandatory part. So if you are not able to attend those internal assessment, that will be affected. There will be an effect of this absenteeism on your result. So you have to be regular, attend your classes, give the internal assessment, and all the best to all of you, and happy learning to all of you.
Thank you so much, sir. Like I mentioned, that we'll be first hearing about the vision of the two main pioneers of our institute. Now I would request Professor Payal Mago, Director Campus of Open Learning, Dean Faculty of Open Learning, Head DDCE University of Delhi, Principal Shahid Rajguru College of Applied Sciences of Women, to please share her vision and her thoughts with the students, and show a guiding light and a path for the future of the department.
Thank you, Nupur. Professor Ajay Jaiswal, our honorable mentor, Professor Chadda, our two faculty members, Dr. Nupur and Vidyut. Vidyut, please raise your hand. So
Good evening,
everybody, good evening. Everybody must meet your faculties also, Vidyut and Dr. Nupur. These two faculties will handle your program throughout, along with the other teachers. There will be several other teachers to handle this program for you. And dear students, it's actually a very good opportunity for all of you to join School of Open Learning in either BA program psychology option or BA psychology honors. These two courses, these two options we have given for the first time to our students under National Education Curriculum Framework, that is NEP. And this is NEP curriculum framework has been introduced just a year back. So you are a second batch student of National Education Policy. Now there are certain important things, like for psychology as a course, you will learn a lot from your faculty, from mentor of the program, that is Professor Chadda, who is a very senior professor, and he is retired from University of Delhi and worked with various universities, and an internationally recognized professor. But at the same time, I have certain things to share with you, and that is about the National Education Policy, about University of Delhi, and about School of Open Learning. Campus of Open Learning and School of Open Learning, they are part of University of Delhi. And the psychology program is also the same program which is running in regular mode in University of Delhi. This you have to understand, that whatever you are studying is same as what is studied by the regular students in University of Delhi. So if you are studying the same program, same syllabus, same curriculum, that means you have to appear in the same exam also as the regular students are appearing. So regular students are going to the college every day, but you are coming to us at regular intervals, not every day, but maybe on Sundays and holidays. And we may take your rest of the classes online during weekdays. We will inform you about the timings and the timetable about it. But the most important thing is, after all this preparation, after all this hard work, as the regular student of the Delhi University and giving the same exam, same kind of internal assessment, you will be getting the degree which is same as the other students of University of Delhi. So that is one of the best advantage of attending your attending your distance learning program and the regular program. So the most advantageous thing is You have to prepare a lot of things yourself. Your teachers will be supporting you in preparing your syllabus, in preparing, in clearing your doubts, but you have to study at your own also. And for that, we will provide you the self-learning material. This self-learning material has been prepared by very renowned faculty of University of Delhi and other institutes. So this material will be provided to you in the form of hard copy also. You will get a soft copy on our website, and slowly you will get the videos of the teachers also about every chapter, that this is the lecture video for the teachers. So this is a mode of teaching in School of Open Learning. Now coming to examination, you have to appear, as Professor Jaiswal has also said, you have to appear in internal assessment in each paper. So each paper has 25% of internal assessment and 75% will be the marks which will be as the end semester exam. So these 25% marks are very, very important. You have to appear in these 25% exam online, and you will be given a slot that you have to log in, appear in the internal assessment exam, and you will get the result also. Now, it is very, very important that you must attempt your internal assessment. It has been seen that sometimes the students, they miss out on their internal assessment. And if you miss out on your internal assessment, then your result is going to go down. That is very sure. Now, psychology as a course is a very good course. In fact, if you see the applications which are being there for which are there as option for students in CUET, then the maximum number of applications are for computer science and for psychology. But there are few colleges who offer psychology. So it is only few students who get it. A few thousand students, they get the psychology. Few thousand means less than 1,000 students get the psychology in regular colleges. So rest of the students, they have a very good option to join a School of Open Learning as a psychology students. Now, as a psychology student, when you pass out from psychology after doing the, you will be a trained psychologist, and we will take care that the laboratory experience which should be given to you, that is given to you very comprehensively and at a regular interval. So you will have a good exposure of a very good laboratory. In your first and second semester, there is not much of laboratory, but when you move on to the second, third semester, fourth semester, the labs are quite lab tests and other things. You need to have a lot of experience of that, and make sure that you attend your labs whenever you're called for attending your labs. You attend your labs because your hands-on lab experience is also very, very important. So I have told you two things. First of all, first is you must attend your classes. Whenever these classes are scheduled, you will get your messages also, and you must check the website regularly, because whatever we have, only two things how we can approach you. The first very important thing is the website. On the website, there will be all the notices. So you must check all the notices. Second important thing is your messages. At important events, we do send the messages that this is the message, you have to attend this, or whatever the scheduled events are there, that will be there in your message also. But website is much more important. Then the third important thing which I have told you is, please attend your internal assessment of each paper. Whatever papers you have, if you are in honors, you have 7 papers. So for 7 papers, there will be 25% internal assessment. Next is your exams, right? So let me come to the overall structure of National Education Policy and UGCF, that is Undergraduate Curriculum Framework, under which you are studying in the National Education Policy Framework. Now, important thing is, in each of the semester, you will have 7 papers. Out of these 7 papers, the first 3 papers are the core papers, and these core papers are 4 credit papers. Credits we will explain you later on, but you think that this is a 4-credit paper and you must spend at least 4 hours in a week to study this in a classroom activity. That you will get. Then there are essential papers which are known as AEC papers, ability enhancement papers. And these ability enhancement papers are of 2 types. In first semester, second semester, third and fourth semester. That means in first 4 semesters, you have to study the ability enhancement papers. 2 of these papers will be essential environment education. You have to study the EVS, and 2 essential papers are language. So you have to opt for one language proficiency, and this language proficiency you can opt from any 23 languages which are our constitutional languages. English is not there, but all other Indian languages are there. You can opt for that. We will provide you teaching for most of the languages like Hindi, Urdu, Punjabi, and some Bengali, some few languages you will be provided with the classes. But there may be some languages where the students are either 1 or 2. We may not be able to provide you with the classes, but university will make some arrangement to provide you with some kind of material, some videos or some other things. So that is important. Then there is skill enhancement course. That is also of 2 credits. This skill enhancement course is very, very important in first semester, second semester, third semester, fourth semester, fifth semester and sixth semester. That is first 6 semesters you have to study the skill enhancement courses, and there is a list of skill enhancement courses which is being offered to you. Out of those skill enhancement courses, you have to select 1 in each semester. So my suggestion is just go through all the courses which have been offered to you and select them in a progressive manner. That this is the course, in next semester there will be a progressive course, then there will be a progressive course, then there is a progressive course in terms of difficulty, in terms of attainment of skill. So you must select those courses, see all the courses and make up your mind. Then in first 6 semesters, what all skill enhancement courses you will choose. We will give you some hands-on experience also, and if there are certain communication courses, these communication courses can be taught like business communication or communication in public life. All these skill enhancement courses can be taught online also. We are planning to make your online classes in most of the days in the evenings. And if there is a change that we change your classes from evenings to other time, that information will also be given to you. Then another 2 credit courses, value addition course, which you have to study at least 1 course in 4 semesters. This is the basic structure of first and second semester. When you will go to the third semester, a few more courses will be added to it and a few will be deleted from it. So let's focus on the first and the second semester. There is one more course which you have to do in each of the semester, that is generic elective. So you have to be very, very careful in selecting your generic elective also, because nowadays you can even do a 4-year undergraduation. Initially, it was only for 3 years. Honors program is only for 3 years. Now it is for 4 years also. Say there is an exit and an entry policy. Exit policy is if you complete your first year and if you wish to move out to some other course or you wish to go out, you will be and you clear your first year exams, that is the first semester and the second semester, you will get a certificate. That a certificate will be given to you that you have done a certificate program in psychology, BA psychology. If you wish to exit after second year, then after second year you will be offered a diploma. If you clear all the 4 semesters, you will be offered a diploma. You want to leave and you want to join something else, then you will get a diploma. These things were not there initially. So whatever you do, you will be credited for that. Then if you leave after third year, then you will get minimum credits you have to fulfill. You will get the BA degree in psychology. When you are in honors course, you will get a BA degree in honors. and you will get a BA degree in pass course if you attend the BA degree in program, if you have an option in the BA program. Now comes the fourth year. Fourth year is basically research. Those who wish to join post-graduation and those who wish to go in for research, the fourth year is for them. And when you leave after fourth year, you will get a degree that is BA honors or BA program with with research, with entrepreneurship. There are various kinds of degrees which you can make. And at the same time, when I started this exit policy, and then also you can enter also at any time, that you leave for 2 years, then you can again start with your curriculum. After diploma, you can start with the degree program also. But there are two very important things also, which you have to take care from the very first session. That is the very first of your program. That is generic elective. Choose your, we will be floating the generic electives as a pool, and you have to select one of the generic elective in each semester. And if you study, and generic elective are those courses which you have to select from a pool of courses, but that should not be the generic elective of psychology. Since you are psychology student, if you have interest in any other course, say you have interest in English, you can choose the generic elective of English. If you have interest in economics, you can choose the generic elective of economics. And when you choose 7 generic electives, you will be at the end of 4 years, you will be offered a minor degree in that elective. So your major will be psychology and minor will be English or economics or mathematics, whatever you choose. But you have to choose 7 generic electives of the same subject at least in 4 years to get the minor degree. So it is very important that you study the curriculum framework. In the very instance, in the first semester, make up your mind that what you all have to study, in which particular subject you want a minor degree. This refers to the honors course. If you wish a minor degree at the end of the 4th year, then you can have a minor degree if you choose the 7 generic elective. So that is about your whole of the curriculum framework. Now it is very, very important that you attend your classes. And this is a very good course. And this is just not all. We are planning to give you various add-on courses along with this, which makes you a good psychologist, a good counselor, and immediately after you complete your degree, after either 3rd year or 4th year, you will be able to either get a job or you will be able to open your own enterprise. So Professor Chadda has also joined with us. He can throw more light on the, Namaskar sir, on the various options which you will have after completing your psychology degree. But you have to be very, very regular. And if you score well, we have lots of add-on things for you to improve your career, to improve your learning, to facilitate you. So best of luck to all of you. Just read everything in UGCF, what exactly is undergraduate curriculum framework, what kind of degree you will get. Go to university website, you will get a booklet, a small booklet, which will explain everything about undergraduate curriculum framework, how you have to go about it, how you have to make your degree. You have to make your degree with major, minor, or with entrepreneurship, or with research, or with project. So all these things are available to you. So you have lots of choices, but it is up to you to choose. Be regular in your classes. If you are regular in your classes, definitely you will have a very good future. So my best wishes to all of you. Over to Nupur.
Thank you so much, ma'am. That was very comprehensive and detailed at the same time in terms of how the NEP framework is functional for them, how they will be going ahead with their classes. And I can see in chat box also and on the YouTube also there are many questions that the students have regarding the courses, the class, everything. But before we again come back to, ma'am has already explained very in quite detail. But before we come back to that again, we would first like to invite Professor Chadda here. Now there are two reasons why I would especially like to welcome him. First and foremost is that sir has been a mentor personally for me as well, and for this course also. When it began, he was a mentor, and for creating the booklets that you all will be getting soon, the learning material, everything, he has been a one of the main mentor for the same. And now moving ahead with sir's talk, another reason why we are having sir's lecture here is we're celebrating the World Mental Health Day from 1st of October to 7th of October, pertaining to 10th October, which is the World Mental Health Day. So in lieu of that as well, today's lecture will be really beneficial for all the students to understand what is psychology, what are the prospects of psychology, how to go ahead with psychology, and no words would be sufficient to give a, from at least my side, to give a introduction to sir. But sir has been a former head of Department of Psychology, University of Delhi. He's also the Professor Emeritus of SGT and KR Mangalam University. He's been chief psychometrician of two different startup organizations, Wellness Mandala as well as Mindler as well. He's been awarded with various awards by various international and national organizations, published a number of books which you will all be getting references for, and various other taken part in different conferences as lecture invited speaker and so much more. So I'm sure this is not sufficient to welcome you, sir, but still I welcome you here on the first day of orientation of BA Honors Psychology and BA Program Psychology. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Nupur, Vidut, and the director, Professor Mago, and the principal, Ajay. I think I am audible, Nupur. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, you are.
I'm not sure, should I start by saying good evening or should I start saying good morning? Why I'm saying this, that I can see a smile on the face of your teachers, because at this moment I'm speaking to you. I'm in your room, in your house, wherever you have your laptop or desktop at this moment, or a mobile phone from where you are connected. And at presently I'm in New York. I'm speaking from there, and it's a morning time over here. Okay, that's it. I'm not sure. So but I'm sending my greetings to you, all of you, back in India. And the talk which I'm supposed to give is on career in psychology. I'm not sure from where should I start this topic, when it comes to career in psychology. If someone asked me, I had experience when I was the head of the Department of Psychology of Delhi University, and obviously parents used to come after the 12th CBSE examination result is out to take some advice, to know from me if I get my child admitted into psychology, what will be the career scope, where he or she will land up in life. Believe me, my answer used to be a start, and don't get disturbed by my answer initially, which parents offer. My answer used to be the scope in psychology is absolutely negligible. Absolutely negligible. There's no scope in psychology. 0%, I would say. And the moment I said it's a 0% of scope, I could see their face, unhappiness, their emotions, which is part of psychology you will be studying in your program, the emotions which are going on. But then I stopped for a moment, looked towards their face. I said, can you repeat your question to me again? The question comes, what is the scope in psychology? Which definitely must be in your mind also at this moment. It's not this. And then I say, oh, hold on, listen to my answer. The scope in psychology is 100% success in life. Sky is the limit in psychology. Okay. Initially, if you remember, I said 0%. Then I'm saying 100%. 0 to 100, it's not a range. It's not a range. Either it's a 0%, either it's a 100%. If you are successful, obviously it's 100%. You are in. If you're not successful, it's a 0% for you. It's a zero score. There's nothing like 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90%. Absolutely not. It's in your hand. Let me tell you. When I say sky the limit, it's in your hand to excel in psychology. Many things have been said by the director, Professor Magu. What we expect as a teacher, we expect from you. Like attendance, like regular, keep studying, you know. Let me tell you, if you study just half an hour, I'm not asking you to give your 24 hours to psychology. No. If you study psychology back, keep a schedule in your house. At least half an hour with dedication, with concentration, I will study psychology. The material given to me, I will try to understand, not the content. We are not talking on the content. Content is one thing. आप रट्टा लगा सकते हो उसको, रट सकते हो, produce कर सकते हो. No, it's not a content. It's the application. How you apply the content into the application. Let me give you a very simple example. When I'm talking scope in psychology. Few years back, roughly about 10 years back, a friend of mine who was a judge in a Delhi court, he met me because he was a friend at a dining table. When he met me on a dining table, he put a question to me by narrating a case which he had been handling. He had already given 4 or 5 sessions, and there was a couple who came to take divorce, mutual divorce, in his court. He said कि मैंने 3 sessions कर लिए. The wife, woman want to give divorce to the husband want to give divorce to the wife. When I'm asking them any issue, husband क्या बुरा कर रहा है या wife क्या बुरा करी, क्या आपको तंग कर रहा है, क्या तकलीफ हो रही है आपको? The answer always was, no, he is great person, he is excellent. No complaint about him. And when I asked the man also independently and jointly also, he said, he is also praising the woman. Man be praised kar raha hai, woman be praised kar rahi hai, still they want mutual, and I failed to understand. And he asked me, Dr. Chadda, is it possible for you, if I refer this case to you, can you do some intervention? Because जज साहब को ये लग रहा था कि नहीं, ऐसे कपल को डिवोर्स नहीं होना चाहिए. Who are so concerned for each other, who were so concerned for their own children. They have the 2 children, concerned for the children, who have 2 concerned for the old mother of the man who was staying with them. तो फैमिली बहुत अच्छी ज्वाइंट फैमिली, इंटरनेट फैमिली थी, लेकिन डिवोर्स चाह रहे थे. इसे मुझे गट फीलिंग हो रही है, जस्ट फ्रेंड कहने लगे, मुझे गट फीलिंग हो रही है कि नहीं, इनको डिवोर्स नहीं होना चाहिए. Can you do some psychological intervention? No, why I'm giving this example? No, you can understand where psychology can play a role. You just refer to me an area where it's not playing its role. I will come to all disciplines slowly to you. Let me finish and tell you this complete case. I said, fine, no problem. So they called me, the couple called me, so he gave my phone number, couple called me, and then I talked with them. When I talked with them, spending about 1 or 2 sessions, then why I come to know that the reason of the divorce was not one for the other, The reason for the divorce was their mother, the old mother who was at home. Because this man had two sisters who were staying in the same city. And mom knew only these two sisters' telephone number. Listen, it's a very trivial kind of thing. आपको लगेगा बहुत ट्रिवियल बात है, लेकिन इशू देखिए इसके अंदर क्या है, कहां साइकोलॉजी प्ले करे, जैसी एप्लीकेशन। मदर उनको टेलीफोन करती थी, सिस्टर को डेली एक बारी बात करती थी, which was very they have no objection what they love to have their sister also in their family connectivity. लेकिन every month, no, it's a mobile phone, there used to be landline, they have landline. Their telephone bills used to go about 2,000 to 3,000 a month. But the man was finding it difficult to pay. His salary was not much. A woman understand. झगड़ा इस बात पर होता था, जब बिल आता था इतना 3,000 का, तो हस्बैंड कह रहा था इतना बिल तुमने किससे बात करती रहती हो, तुम मेरी सिस्टर से बात करती हो, तुम मेरी मदर से बात करती हो, तुम मेरे भाई से बात करती हो. And she says, you see my records, it's not me, I don't talk. Mom talk to the daughters. इसे मेरी मॉम कितना डॉक्टर से बात करेगी, दिन में 2 बार फोन कर लेगी, 1 बार फोन कर लेगी. एंड स्टार्टिंग ऑफ द मंथ 2-3-4 दिन जो झगड़ा, इसे कंटिन्यूस प्रोसेस फॉर लास्ट अबाउट. मैं न्यू, इसे मैं जानता हूं मेरी मॉम बहुत लंबी कॉल करती है सिस्टर के इस कारण. और ही वाज टेलिंग द वाइफ, व्हाई यू टेल टू हर, यू आर ए वुमन, यू कैन टेल टू हर कि इससे बिल बहुत बन जाता है, जो मुझको पे करना मुश्किल है. और वुमन कहती है, वाइफ कहती है कि कैसे मैं कह सकती हूँ, मैं तो बहू हूं, आप तो बेटे हैं, आप समझा सकते हैं, मम्मी आपकी बात को अच्छी तरह समझेगी. इसे नहीं, I can't tell her, she will get offended, she will feel bad. And because I've already lost my father, I don't want to give that feeling to my mom. Wife nahi कहना चाह रही थी because she's saying I'm a daughter-in-law, she may not like my saying from me, you are a son, you are her blood, I think it works with you. और इसी यही कारण उनकी कन्फ्लिक्ट का रहता था. और हमने इंटरवेंशन किया, आई विल नॉट गो इन डिटेल इन द इंटरवेंशन, डिस्कस किया प्रॉब्लम कहां लाई की, ये बता रहा हूं आपको, उन दोनों में नहीं थी. और when we talk with the mother and she realize, oh, it means I am the reason. मुझे ये नहीं समझ रहा था बच्चे मेरे लड़ते क्यों, एक दूसरे को प्यार भी बहुत करते हैं, मेरी बहू और मेरा बेटा प्यार भी करते हैं, but they fight also, they fight so much. It means I am the reason. She went that evening, she called the daughter-in-law and the son both. से बैठो सामने मेरे, अगर मैं कारण हूं तुम्हारी लड़ाई का, तुम लोगों ने मुझे क्यों नहीं बताया. उन्होंने दोनों को डांटा, मां ने दोनों को डांटा, क्यों नहीं बताया मुझे. इधर नहीं मॉम, यू आर नॉट द रीजन, नो प्लीज डोंट टेक दैट वे. शी सेड नो, दिस इज वेरी बैड. मैं बिटिया से बात करती हूँ, मुझे क्या पता, मैं तो 1-2 घंटे बात करती रहती हूँ रोज. उस बात में कोई ऐसी बात नहीं कि कोई काम की बात हो, जस्ट कैजुअल बात, क्या कर रही हो, कपड़े धो लिए, खाना बना लिया, ये कर लिया, वो कर लिया, बेटा ग्रैंड डॉटर ये कर रही, ग्रैंड सब, जस्ट जनरल बात है. बट इट गोज एन आवर्स डेली. See, it's a very trivial, or the reason for somewhere else. And from next day onward, believe me, she used to talk every day. There was no problem with that, but she used to keep her talk 1 to 2 to 3 minutes only, which she required. And henceforth, obviously, the outcome is the monthly bill get reduced to 200 to 300 rupees from 3,000 rupees a month. It's a big chunk of money they save, which they can utilize for their own children's welfare. And they went to the court and they submitted an application both. We want to withdraw our application of mutual divorce. So why I'm saying this thing to this case, there are many things. So where career in psychology, you think about any occupation where psychology is not required. Psychology is not required only in the clinical setting. Clinical setting is one of the settings. Like all the big hospitals in US over here, let me tell you, US over here in the Western world, psychologists are highly paid people. You may be aware. If not, then go to Google and find out. There is a highly paid people over here. They are in big demand. In clinical setting, for the children, for the adults, and another area of geriatric, geropsychology. That is psychology of the senior citizen. That's another area where a lot of psychologists are required, are employed over there. There's another area. The shift has come from clinical psychology of normal psychology. The notion has gone. कोई टाइम था जब ये होता था कि साइकोलॉजी के डिसिप्लिन को ये समझा जाता था ये पागल लोगों का डिसिप्लिन है, ये पागल लोगों को हैंडल करते हैं. ऐसा नहीं है. टुडे द मूवमेंट इज ऑफ ए पॉजिटिव साइकोलॉजी. आप पढ़ेंगे, आपको पढ़ाएंगे आपके टीचर, मटेरियल आपका रेडी हो चुका उसके ऊपर. पॉजिटिव साइकोलॉजी. Psychology not only meant for the unhealthy population, which is roughly about 10 to 12% across the globe. There is another 88% population or 90% population, which is a healthy population. It's meant for them. They do the interventions. They give the training over there. So most of the people have feeling generally probably there is a scope of psychology in the clinical area. No. There is one organization. You can note down if you like. Name of the organization DIPR, Defense Institute of Psychological Research. Luckily, this is not very far away from the SOL. This is about 1 mile in Timarpur. They have their headquarters. This is one of the laboratory of DRDO, Defense Research and Development Organization. DIPR is having psychology. Your teacher, Dr. Nupur, she had worked over there even before coming to your SOL. DIPR is a big employer. It employs psychologists of the tune of 100 to 200. And they are all involved in the selection of army personnel, whether defense, army, whether it's a air force, whether it's a navy. They're in all three services, they are employed. And in NDA, National Defense Academy, the person who are taken by NDA, one component is a psychology component, assessment of psychological makeup of the person, psychological parameters of the person, and the percentage of marks which psychology is supposed to grant to a NDA person for job is 20%. 80% are other parameters. But if you have 79% marks out of the 80% marks, and you fail in 20% marks, then you cannot be taken in. You cannot, you have the role over there. It's not 80 plus 20, 100 then taken the percentage mark. It's a mandatory, even going to any level. It's a mandatory too. In 1905, first time, during the World War I, the US have used psychological assessment. All this will be taught to you, all these material which I'm talking to you. So learn very carefully, master it. The first time they start using psychological assessment for selecting people. See your role now. As a psychologist, your role in selection. Selecting people for the armed forces. They are looking for people who can fight, not only fight at the border, but can also show a strong face. Don't show their back. So they find this experiment was very, very successful. And then most of the country across the globe have started their psychological recruitment centers. Like DIPR is a psychological recruitment center in India. I think you must be proud. I was also proud this morning when I got up over here. I just saw India got in Asian Games 107 medals, 128 gold and others. It's the first time we crossed 100. It's a proud moment for each one of us. Can you think the role of a psychologist? Another area, the career. Each and every team have professional psychologists, trained psychologists. You need not be a sports player in that game. You can be a sports psychologist with the cricket team, with the wrestling team, with the athletes team. That doesn't mean you need to be an athlete. You need to be a wrestler. You need to be a boxer. No, it's not that. Your role will be psychological so that you can bring that. Unke mind ke you can bring that killing, hitting, not get collapsed at the 11th hour. So like Sports Authority of India, that's there in your Delhi, you know, headquarters in Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium. You may be knowing. They're a psychologist working over there. That's a government job. But then in a private, as a most of the athletes, gold medalists, Asian Commonwealth or Olympic Games, most of them have psychologists attached with them. Keep on doing the interventions with them. Prepare them over there. Then let's think about the area. In their organization, multinational company. In the multinational company, there are HR department, human resource development departments. Human resource development department is to recruit and select people from the big pool available in the market, not based on your qualifications, not the marks in BA or MA or diploma marks. It's required. I'm not saying it's not required, but that's not the criterion. Its criterion is how you can gel, how you can be compatible with the requirement of the job. So psychologists are involved in model developing, in paradigm developing, in the area of recruitment, then selection and placement. Three things: recruitment, selection, and placement. Recruitment means identify the potential pool of candidate. Not selected. Identify these are the potential pool of candidates, keeping in mind the job requirement, the skills required to do it, what to do, that's a job requirement. And skill which is required to do that. कौन सी skill चाहिए? The soft skill, life skill, interpersonal skills. You, if say for example, you are an excellent as an individual, but you are not a team player. And my organization is having other members also, then maybe you may not be fit in that. How to identify them? Not only identify, as placement. Placement means whom to be put on which position. Again, recruitment, then selecting them. A potential candidate, you pick up these 5 are to be selected. Fine. There's your role come. Then how to place them? That's not the end. Then training and development. T&D, which is very popularly known as. What is if the employee A do not have the skill which is required, that doesn't mean he's thrown or she thrown out. How to upskill, upskilling. The training will come, development will come. And the last phase is the performance appraisal. Evaluating the employees either to promote or to transfer them from one skill to the another skill as per the need of the organization. That's another area of large people, large amount of people. All this will come to you provided you work with commitment. Another area that is in the area of consumer psychology, the behavior of the consumer. What is needed? And when consumer behavior we talk, हम ये भी बात करते हैं, ये भी ट्रेनिंग करते हैं कि डिस्प्ले प्रोडक्ट को, जैसे किसी शॉप पर आप जाते हैं, वहां प्रोडक्ट पड़ा हुआ है. What catches your attention towards that product? कौन सी आपकी अटेंशन है? किस प्लेस पर, किस हाइट पर प्रोडक्ट को रखा जाए? It's not a, there's a scientific research behind it, psychological. Understanding the psyche of the consumers. आप लोगों की psyche, आपके उसका psychical makeup देखेंगे आप क्या है, क्या what attract them. शोकेस विंडो के अंदर जो मटेरियल का प्लेसमेंट होता है, इट्स नॉट ए रैंडम. ये मत सोचिए रैंडम होता है. ये इसका प्लेसमेंट किस हाइट पर, किस एंगल पर, किस कलर में, कौन सा कलर कॉम्बिनेशन चाहिए. कलर साइकोलॉजी कम्स इनटू द पिक्चर. वहां पर आप देखेंगे कि यहां प्रोडक्ट रखा है, अदरवाइज इफ दैट्स नॉट कैचिंग द, आपने बहुत अच्छा प्रोडक्ट रख दिया शॉपकीपर ने, बिजनेसमैन ने, लेकिन अटेंशन नहीं अट्रैक्ट कर पा रहा, तो दैट्स अ वेस्टेज of your investment. Investment will not give you the outcome in that case. So consumer behavior. Marketing research is another area. Extensively people are employed, psychologists, and many psychologists are doing independent work also as consultant in marketing research. What is the need of the market? If I start any product, selling product, will they sell? Will the consumer will take that product? What should the dimensions? What is the requirement? Existing products, how to replace the existing products? Again, the role of psychologist is there. Over there. Let's have another area. We have a large number of psychologists. Some of you must have been in your school days. That is school psychology. School counselors, child psychologist, the behavior of the child, the shifting of the child, one shift to another shift. In another area, or work environment at school. There is a lot of work you will find a lot of psychologists are employed for that person, that purpose in your mission. And as per the University Grant Commission, is a mandatory for any education institution to employ one counselor, one psychologist, not only teaching. Teaching is a separate thing. I'm not coming to that. Teaching another dimension. It can be as a psychologist, you can be teacher, you know, in a school or a college or any institution across. I'm sure you must have heard the name. All of you must have heard the name. ये presume नहीं कर सकता नहीं. You must have heard the name IITs, Indian Institute of Technologies. We have in most of the state IITs. IITs के अंदर there is one department in all IITs. It's a mandatory. Not from today, 1960 से 1960 से एक डिपार्टमेंट आईआईटी में है जिसका नाम है HSS. HSS, that is Humanity and Social Sciences. There is one department, Humanity and Social Sciences. IIT give degrees known as B.Tech or M.Tech. बी जिसको ट्रेडिशनल बी कहते हैं बैचलर ऑफ इंजीनियरिंग, अब इसको मॉडर्न में कहते हैं बैचलर ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी एंड एमटेक मास्टर ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी. HSS department is dominated by humanity and social sciences. Is dominated by psychology. Every IIT have couple of psychologists working over there, and it's a mandatory. It's a mandatory for any student of B.Tech or M.Tech to undergo the course in psychology. अब ध्यान आना चाहिए, आपके मन में आना चाहिए, अगर मैं मैकेनिकल इंजीनियरिंग कर रहा हूं तो मैंने क्या साइकोलॉजी को करना है, अगर मैं आईआईटी कर रहा हूं तो साइकोलॉजी को मैंने क्या करना है, क्या आपको आना चाहिए ध्यान. लेकिन ह्यूमन बिहेवियर के बिना कैसे चलेंगे आप? हाउ यू विल अंडरस्टैंड द बिहेवियर ऑफ योर ओन कोलीग्स? सो आईआईटीज, not only IITs, any private or government engineering college, regional college of engineering, also having departments. Employability, I'm telling you, psychology, employment is available. And you are fortunate, I tell you. I would say thank to the as well who take an initiative. I thought about you. And here I want to say your director, you know, Pal and Nupur, their efforts. You're fortunate. When we did psychology, the psychology was in very few places. Today, demand is so high, psychology in the market, that they have started their initiative course. And you're in a very, very safe place. And what I said initially, again I'm saying, we don't expect, I think your teacher will agree with me, I don't expect you to spend your 5-hour daily studying psychology. No, spend half an hour, maybe 1 hour, okay. 23 hour enjoy, sleep for 5-6 hours, 10 hours, enjoy, पिक्चर देखिए, घूमिए, डांस कीजिए, जो भी करना कीजिए, पर एक आधा घंटे से 45 मिनट और 50 मिनट साइकोलॉजी को दे दीजिए डेली. नॉट जब एग्जामिनेशन आएगा उससे पहले शुरू करेंगे, ना ना, देन इट्स नॉट, देन आई डोंट एग्री. ओके, यू गिव दिस टाइम टू साइकोलॉजी एंड थिंक फ्रॉम एप्लीकेशन पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू. As I give you example of marital counseling, there are many psychologists are involved in marital counseling. The example which I've given, the case came to me, it's a marital counseling, nothing else. Eyewitnesses testimony, another area. Forensic psychology, another area. There are many, many areas. आपने कभी ये सोचा है कि जब भी आप बस में ट्रैवल किए या किसी को गाड़ी चलाते देखा, आपने कभी ये मन में आपके आया कि कुछ लोग ड्रिंक करके गाड़ी चलाते हैं? अजय जी, यू आर नॉट अलाउड. व्हाई यू आर नॉट अलाउड? कोक पीकर तो आप गाड़ी चला सकते हैं, दूध पीकर तो दूध पी भी सकते हैं, चाय कॉफी पी सकते हैं, साथ साथ गाड़ी भी चला सकते हैं, लेकिन अल्कोहल से नहीं। क्यों, ऐसा क्या हो गया? दूध से तो नशा आ सकता है ना, अल्कोहल से क्यों आएगा अकेला? बिकॉज देयर आर स्टडीज, रिसर्च साइकोलॉजिस्ट ने की है। आपके यहाँ पर एक इंस्टीट्यूट है सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट का, इसका नाम है CRRI, सेंसर रोड रिसर्च इंस्टीट्यूट। CRRI, Central Road Research Institute, is there on the moment you go to ashram to the, if you are Delhiite, you go to the ashram to the Faridabad, on the left hand side you will find it's big campus CRRI. There's a division over there of psychology division. They keep on making study. जैसे नाइट बसेस होती हैं, नाइट बसेस के अंदर टेलीविजन लगा होता है, लेकिन टेलीविजन ड्राइवर कैन नॉट सी, पैसेंजर कैन सी, ड्राइवर के बैक पर होता है। व्हाई नॉट फ्रंट पर बोनेट के आगे लगाया जाए उसको? था, इनिशियली वही था, लेकिन जब स्टडीज की गई, रिसर्च की गई, कि देखने में ये मिला कि एक्सीलेटर, ब्रेक एंड क्लच एरर्स वर मच मोर when television was on. That means it attracted the concentration, it attracted the reflections, it attracted the eye-hand coordinations of the person who is driving and can dangerous to the life of the passengers. So decision was taken, no. And driver is there. Most of the good buses you find, Volvo, etc., you find driver is there in the cabin, means away from the passengers. With their conversation may not disturb the driver, may not take his attention. If कहाँ से पता लगा जी? देखने से नहीं, इस पर सिस्टमैटिक रिसर्च किया साइकोलॉजी। इसे CRRI के अंदर there are psychologists, they are meant for this purpose. Similarly, railway also having a RDSO, railway development and research organization, RDSO, headquarter Lucknow. The drivers which are meant for fast trains are different than the driver which are meant for passenger train, are different than the driver which are meant for goods train. Fast train like Shatabdi, they are different. They are the young people you will find. Just kabhi dekhiye dhyan se. They are young people whose reflexes are very eye-hand coordination. को जब गाड़ी चलाते हैं, चाहे वो कार है, चाहे बस है, चाहे ड्राइवर है, there are distractions. साइड से कोई गाड़ी आ गई, साइड से बच्चा आ गया ट्रैक के ऊपर, and to be alert enough so that you take a minimum possible required time to put brake or slow down. If you take extra time, by that time accident may occur. देखिए application. So these are all areas. There are, again I will say that if you sincerely study psychology, I think you are taking an absolutely right decision. It's not I'm from psychology. You may be aware. Let me give you one example. You may be aware. If not, just open. These days there's a conflict going between India and Canada, but anyway, still you can open the Canadian website, Canadian government website. Permanent resident. There's a point system. If you get these number of points, then you are eligible to apply, and you can permanently migrate to Canada. Say for example. And there are marks for each discipline. And you should be happy, surprised at the same time. Psychology get maximum marks. If you're psychology graduate or postgraduate, then your marks are highest marks you get to get into that. So this is another UPSC, another area, IS for IPS and the India Railway, all the allied services. You can think to get employed over there, and for this psychology. Taking psychology, it has been seen over the period. People with psychology subject do fairly good. They get into. The reason could be the subject, their understanding. The reading could be the interview board. Go all the interview board across these days. कोई interview board कहीं भी होगा आप देखेंगे. All MNC company, all UPSC, there's always one psychologist, one of the panelists sitting over there. So these are all areas. There are many more. Okay, so I will not continue longer because I know I have another session also with someone. And sorry, one area, another latest area which let me tell you, that is the area of career coaching. Career coaching is a very big area. Career coaching will help the career coaches to decide which stream is good for a candidate. जैसे 10th के बाद साइंस मैथ साइंस कॉमर्स ह्यूमैनिटी जो भी डिसाइड करते हैं, it's not like this. Like the best psychologist will indicate, not by the marks, by what is the best career, what kind of interest, personality, orientations, for aptitude a person have. Their role of psychologists and large number of psychologists are going. In India, it came very recently, but it was already here in the US. They have the biggest association known as NCDA, National Career Development Association. And then we have the Asian one, APCDA also, Asia Career Development Association. They are the associations over there which employ, not only employ, but train you for the career coaching. I hope this area will, your teacher will take into consideration, and I will request them over the period, get them trained on that also to excel in this area. I think with this, your group must be large, and I don't know whether I can, if there's any one or two questions, you know, Nupur, you would like to pick and put to me, I can answer. I will take spend another 2-3 minutes more.
Right, sir. So one of the questions, I think mostly the questions are related to SLM and other aspects, but that we will take up. But one of the student is asking that after doing undergraduate course from SOL DU, can I do my further studies of psychology from regular college?
Absolutely, not regular. You can get admission in Delhi University. Okay, if you're done, not only Delhi University, any university, your degree is fully eligible. Not only that, there are many people from SOL who have left. ये थोड़ा सा माइंड से नोशन मेरे भी था बहुत पहले. जैसे एसओएल के अंदर जो बच्चे होते हैं वो कमजोर बच्चे आते हैं. नहीं, मैं जब एसओएल के अंदर घुस कर देखा पिछले 15-20 साल पहले जब इन्वॉल्व हुआ, because there are some students who are far better than, by percentage wise, by knowledge wise, than the regular. And I can give you example of when the students are done master from SOL, clear the NET examination, I got the permanent position in Delhi University College, including JMC, J.C. Mary, and Lady Shriram College, known to be elite college. Okay, so you are fully take assurance from me. I think you can talk to your madam doctor and teacher also. You can go for that. You can go. No organization can say no to you. Your degree is absolutely at par with the regular students. And same course you are studying what the regular students are. It's not a different course. Same course you are studying. Okay. I hope it helps.
Right. So another question is that one of them was asking what is the average income of a psychologist in India? According to your experience, what do you suggest?
If you are just done MA, if you are excellent, you are done MA, you can be getting maybe about 1.5 lakh a month. If you are MA and not a very good just MA, you may get 20,000. It's a range. And if you open Google, it's going to ask you open see average salary in US of a psychologist. You find the average salary of a second after that.
Sir, I think there is a connection error from your side. Your voice was lagging a little.
Okay. So
Now it's fine.
average,
Hanji, it's ठीक.
average salary, if you talk, I suppose MA, but you should be good, just not degree. It's not only degree, which I told you. You should know the application. Salary can move somewhere about 50,000-60,000 a month, average I'm talking. But it can range from 10,000 to somewhere about 1.5 lakh at the start of the salary. Start.
Right, sir. Another two questions are related to, one of them is asking what is the best field of psychology that one should opt for. And similarly, other person is asking, can forensic be a career option?
Yeah. Forensic psychology is also, it's a very upcoming career. It's very neuropsychology, another upcoming career. It's a good job over there also. And it's your interest. It's not, that's the wrong question to my mind. Which is best? All areas are best. But your interest, where your interest lies.
Right, sir.
But mostly students opt two areas. Largely they opt two areas. One is in the three areas, I would say. Largely in the area of organizational behavior in HR. The other is clinical setting. Third is health setting, wellness. You must be seeing a lot of wellness programs are coming. It's a psychologist which are involved over there. That's third area in a big.
Right, sir. Last question that we'll take up, sir, is one of the students is asking whether, as a BA program student, can they also become a psychologist?
Yes, why not? After that, you have to go for a master's in psychology. Not just from, you can be a psychologist because you're reading one paper, not entire gamut of psychology, but you can be, but if you want to call yourself to be a psychologist, you need to go for a master's in psychology after, and you can go. You can, there are students in Delhi University, I'm telling you my experience of 38 years teaching in psychology department. There are many we used to get from BA pass. That time we used to call it BA pass. No, we are calling it BA.
BA program. Right, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for your time. And I'm sure you're getting late for other session as well. And we'll be staying in touch with sir for sure for a longer duration. We'll try when he's back, we can have his lecture. And it was really great to have you here, sir. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me. Good luck for your training day and the session. I think you have good students. This is my presumption. You know, I hope they will make these students will make you one day proud. This I can say, because as I'm feeling, you had been both of you had been my students. Some of them will come.
Right, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Right, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, moving on now, let us first, we'll give you an introduction about ourselves. We will be your faculties, your in-house faculty of School of Open Learning. I myself am Dr. Nupur Gosai. My specialization areas are organizational behavior, positive psychology, human resource management, emotional intelligence. And like sir mentioned, career psychology, I myself got trained into career psychology from Mindler and NCDA USA, and other as well. Like it keeps on, adding on to the different resumes that one takes part in. Now I'd like Vidyut to introduce herself, and then we will move further to the queries that you all have been having. Vidyut.
Good evening, everyone. So I'm Ms. Vidyut Singh, and my areas of specialization have been social psychology and clinical psychology. Besides that, I have been into guidance and counseling other than academics. So thank you for that.
Thank you, Vidyut. Okay, now moving on to your course structure and outline. काफी बच्चे I was seeing that they had their query कि किस तरह से हमारा कोर्स का आउटलाइन होगा, स्ट्रक्चर क्या रहेगा, किस टाइप के पेपर्स पढ़ने हैं. अगर मैं पहले मतलब जनरल बात करूं ऑनर्स और प्रोग्राम दोनों के लिए, तो आप सबके पास DSC विच इज डिसिप्लिन स्पेसिफिक कोर पेपर्स हैं. ऑनर्स ने 3 कोर पेपर्स जो हैं वो चूज करते हैं, विच आई मेंशन अगेन राइट नाउ. और ऐसे ही प्रोग्राम के बच्चे भी 3 कोर पेपर्स पढ़ेंगे, बिकॉज आप साइकोलॉजी में मेजर कर रहे हैं तो आपके 2 पेपर्स जो है वो साइकोलॉजी के रहेंगे एंड एक जो है आप किसी भी और डिसिप्लिन का लेंगे। इनके अलावा आपके पास जो ऑप्शंस हैं वो है जेनरिक इलेक्टिव का, जो आपके कोर्स के अलावा कोई भी हो सकता है। तो अगर आप साइकोलॉजी के स्टूडेंट हैं, आप साइकोलॉजी के अलावा कोई भी और कोर्सेज जो ऑफर कर रहे हैं जिनके जीई हैं, जेनरिक इलेक्टिव हैं, वो ले सकते हैं। जी लेने का एक सबसे बड़ा एडवांटेज ये है कि अगर आप 7 जी विच मीन्स 7 जी इफ यू टेक ऑफ एनी अदर डिसिप्लिन, किसी एक डिसिप्लिन का, तो वो आपका, ये ऑनर्स के बच्चों के लिए है, वो आपका एक आपका माइनर जो है वो बन जाता है उस पर्टिकुलर सब्जेक्ट में। मान लीजिए फॉर एग्जांपल अगर आप कॉमर्स के लेट्स अज्यूम आप कॉमर्स के 7 जी लेते हैं जो अलग अलग ऑफर हो, आप एक बारी 7 के साथ सेम नहीं ले सकते, यू हैव टू चूज डिफरेंट वंस। सो अगर आपने 7 जीज लिए ऑफ वन पर्टिकुलर सब्जेक्ट, आपके पास साइकोलॉजी का एक मेजर है और साथ ही साथ आपके पास कॉमर्स का माइनर सब्जेक्ट जुड़ जाता है, ये ऑनर्स के बच्चों के लिए है। इसके अलावा आपके पास एक एबिलिटी एनहांसमेंट कोर्स है एईसी, जो आपने पूल ऑफ पेपर्स से सिलेक्ट किया होगा। यू ऑल्सो हैव स्किल एनहांसमेंट कोर्सेज एंड देन वैल्यू एडिशन कोर्सेज। एज ऑन व्हेन वी मूव अहेड फर्दर, साइकोलॉजी डिपार्टमेंट भी अपने वैल्यू एडिशन या स्किल एनहांसमेंट के कोर्सेज ऑफर करेगा, ये आप अपने डिपार्टमेंट के भी ले सकते हैं। जरूरी नहीं है कि ये आपको बाकी और डिपार्टमेंट के ही चूज करने हैं। इनको चूज करने का अगर मैं देखूं आपको क्या सोचना चाहिए बिफोर ऑप्टिंग दीज पेपर्स, सिंपली आपको किस तरह से नॉलेज एनहांस करनी है, किस टाइप की स्किल्स गेन करनी है, दैट इज गोइंग टू बी अ प्रायर पर्सपेक्टिव बिफोर चूजिंग दीज पेपर्स। सिमिलरली जब आप सेमेस्टर 2 में जाएंगे, आपके पास यही कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ पेपर्स आएंगे। फर्स्ट और सेकंड सेमेस्टर करने के बाद आप practical conduction will be from 6 December to 12 December. आपकी थ्योरी एग्जामिनेशन स्टार्ट होती हैं 13 दिसंबर से, एंड उसके बाद आपका सेकेंड सेमेस्टर शुरू होगा फ्रॉम 2 जनवरी ऑनवर्ड्स, क्योंकि तब तक एडमिशन हो जाएंगे। सो वी विल कंटिन्यू लाइक दैट एज वेल। दिस इज ऑल्सो अवेलेबल ऑन द दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी वेबसाइट। अगर आपको देखना है, आप अकेडमिक कैलेंडर DU 2023 अंडर ग्रेजुएट टाइप करेंगे तो ये वहाँ भी आपको मिलेगा। Moving on, something that you were all looking forward towards, and thank you for the patience of staying connected still. If you are, and if not, you can get these information from the YouTube channel or from the classes as well. सबसे पहली चीज़ which you all are looking forward is towards the self-learning material. Self-learning material आपका एक guiding material है, एक तरह से आपका टेक्स्ट बुक का काम नहीं करता। प्लीज़ मेक अ नोट ऑफ इट। अगर आपको लगता है ये सेल्फ लर्निंग मटेरियल आपकी टेक्स्ट बुक है, सो नो, इट इज़ अ काइंड ऑफ अ रेफरेंस मटेरियल फॉर यू which will ease out the syllabus in terms of one-on-one conversation in a way, and ये in depth डिटेल में करा गया है। लेकिन आपको फिर भी अगर बहुत वाइड नॉलेज चाहिए, यू हैव टू गो इन डिटेल ऑफ एनी पर्टिकुलर टॉपिक, feel free to go through the textbooks which are suggested in the syllabi of each and every topic or each and every course that is being offered. So self learning material आपका एक इन डेप्थ वे में आपको समझाया जाएगा कि आपके कितने यूनिट्स हैं, क्या टॉपिक्स हैं। एक बुक की तरह ही है ये इसके अंदर आपके सब प्रैक्टिकल क्लासेस विल बिगिन। You just get your resources, maybe a pen, a register, or whatever you wish to do. You can come and take the classes. YouTube, you're losing me on YouTube live session. I think it will be uploaded again if there's any issue. So, and otherwise, if you have any query, you can post here, or else we'll be available tomorrow as well. books to be delivered in a different address. I don't think books will be delivered at your address. You will either be taking the books from the center or any of the center which we will inform you कि कहाँ से आपने books लेनी है, आपको कहाँ मिलेंगी, right? So again, that information will be given to you in your message as well. आपके message पे या आपकी mail पे हर एक पे information आ जाएगी कि आपने कहाँ से लेनी है. Okay, then we have how psychology can be related to MBA for further relation and career opportunities, if not the HR field. All right, now psychology and MBA I think are very closely related fields. MBA is more, अगर आप MBA स्पेशली करते हैं, स्पेशलाइजेशन इन ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल बिहेवियर और ह्यूमन रिसोर्स मैनेजमेंट, ये दो फील्ड ऐसे हैं जो साइकोलॉजी से काफ़ी इन ट्यून इन टच में है. अगर आप इसमें डिटेल में अभी विल नॉट गो इन डिटेल विद दिस क्वेश्चन, एंड आई वुड रिक्वेस्ट यू टू कम टू the PCP sessions to have any queries related to the career prospects, etc. Because we'll try to keep these queries related to the material and other resources right now. So we'll take up these sessions in the class itself. No center and book bank details received till now. Don't worry, the book bank details will be given to you. And about the center also, like I said, Aryabhat is your center. Which college? Aryabhat is the college. BA program with psychology will include research and laboratory classes. Yes, BA program में भी आपकी labs हैं, and you will be required to attend those labs. Then another question that we have is when will classes start offline? Tomorrow. I want to ask about the study material about the campus you were saying, which is on the website. So study material is self-learning material. The book that you all are mentioning कि आपको नहीं मिली, और वो book next week तक you will get it, and you can then use those self-learning material for your purpose. If you have a good post to come, how long the classes will be each week का. So we will try जो हमने Sunday पढ़ाया है वो उस week next week के अंदर आपके doubt session के अंदर cover हो. So make sure you are in the loop of all that, so that ऐसा नहीं हो कि आप 2-3 यूनिट बाद वापस ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं and it then becomes difficult for you to cover up, right? Will all the PCP lectures be recorded? So one class is recorded. कोई भी एक room के अंदर recording हो रही है, वहाँ पर तीनों lectures, तीनों classes जो हैं वो एक उसकी class record रहेगी. And so same will be with the practical class as well. यहाँ पे प्रैक्टिकल की जब मैं बात करती हूँ, क्योंकि अगर आपका साइकोलॉजी बैकग्राउंड है या नहीं है, इन प्रैक्टिकल के लिए आपको रियल लाइफ एक्सपोजर वहाँ बैठ के समझना थोड़ा ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है. तो हो सके डोंट ओनली रिलाई ऑन योर ऑनलाइन लेक्चर्स, वीडियो लेक्चर्स. पॉसिबल डू कम टू हैव अ एक्सपोजर कि लैब होता कैसे है, लैब में कैसे क्या करते हैं. देयर इज अ सिटिंग अरेंजमेंट जो हम लैब में सेट करते हैं, दैट आपका सब्जेक्ट जो है जिसके ऊपर आप कोई भी टेस्ट या असेसमेंट कर रहे हैं वो कहाँ बैठेगा. इन सब चीज़ों को देखने के लिए इट्स बेस्ट कि आप आएँ एंड देन यू गेट अ हैंड्स ऑन इट. Another question we have is will the center change when the batches are divided? Center as of now is not changing, but if there's any further information on that, you will get it on your message itself. We need to bring tomorrow for renting the college. Nothing as such, but do keep something handy. अब अगर आपके पास हार्ड कॉपी नहीं तो सॉफ्ट कॉपी में भी जो भी इन्फॉर्मेशन है SOL के एडमिशन से रिलेटेड वो आप रख सकते हैं टू बी ऑन द सेफर साइड, बट अदरवाइज एज सच देयर इज नथिंग रिक्वायर्ड फॉर यू. Yes, I don't think there's any dressing issue there as well. You can, it's your choice, whatever you wish to wear. I think that's enough in terms of questions. Even if SMS is not provided, yes, you can come. If there's any question, how do I find our schedule? It's on the website. वेबसाइट में आप चेक करेंगे, वहाँ पे schedule है. इफ़ आई एम नॉट रॉन्ग, अगर आप कंप्यूटर साइंस का भी schedule चेक करेंगे उसके नीचे भी वो है. अगर नहीं अभी तक अपलोड हुआ तो यू विल गेट द इंफॉर्मेशन. बट कल के लिए आपको schedule भी देखने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. आप BA ऑनर्स साइकोलॉजी के हैं, आप 10 बजे पहुँचे. आप BA प्रोग्राम के हैं, आप 11 बजे पहुँचे. दैट इज़ द schedule for you right now. You will be given all the information related to your classes tomorrow itself. About any migration related queries, I think you will get that information. We can ask somebody else who's who has a better idea about it to get back to you, and we will take it further. Students who are not in Delhi, like I mentioned, online classes could be one of the best things for you. You can go ahead with the online lectures. And when will our classes end tomorrow? So like I said, it's a 1-hour class, 10 to 11, 11 to 12, 12 to 1 is your theory classes for honors. So on and so forth. 11 बजे से शुरू होगी प्रोग्राम की, आधे घंटे का आपको ब्रेक मिलेगा 12 to 12:30, then 12:30 to 1:30, 1:30 to 2:30 आपकी क्लासेस होंगी for your practical as well, 2 hours, 1 hour each practical, and accordingly your classes will end. Any change apart from that, if you have, you will be informed tomorrow itself there, and you can get that information from either one of us. I don't think there is any other question that is going on. Tomorrow's class is not for an hour. Each lecture is for an hour. Please make a note of it. So you can probably get your lunch, your food, whatever you want to have for that half an hour break that you will get. And I think that we've done with these questions. Main question जो आपका है, जो मुझे समझ आया, that is about the books and learning material. Next week तक you will be getting it. If there's any delay in that, in your hard copy, we'll ensure soft copy आपको तब तक मिल जाएगी. So उसके अलावा कोई और reference book, text book है, we will again provide the same to you. कल आना mandatory, see attendance आपकी नहीं होती है, let's be very honest, but mandatory है या नहीं का वही सवाल है. If I ask you क्या पढ़ना mandatory है, so if you really want to, if you can, you should, and if you can't, if you're not in Delhi, you can look up to the online lectures that we have, and then take notes and attend the online doubt classes to clear any information about the course or anything. Exam date sheet, again, thank you for this question. For exam date sheet, you will get the information on the DU site and also on SOL site. Your exams will be same as that of a regular student of BE Honors Psychology. वही सेम डेट शीट है जो फॉलो करेंगे, एंड उसकी जब डेट शीट आएगी यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ दिल्ली की, उसके बारे में जो इन्फॉर्मेशन है, वी विल शेयर इट विद यू इन द पीसीपी सेशन, इन द ऑन द एसओएल वेबसाइट, ऑन द डीयू वेबसाइट ऑल्सो. What is the duration of the class tomorrow? One class for 1 hour, and accordingly your classes are scheduled from 10 o'clock onwards for honors. Is it important to attend conference session tomorrow? If you can, again, you should. No, exams can be taken online. Your final exams are not online, that will be offline. Your internal assessment on the other hand will be online. आप internal assessment अपने जो allocated आपको होगा time या जो date दी जाएगी कि आपको इस दिन अपना internal assessment attempt करना है, आपको उसी time करना पड़ेगा. उसके लिए rescheduling नहीं हो पाएगी कि आप कहें कि आप अभी available नहीं, आप कल दे देंगे, won't be possible. So prefer that time which is allocated to you for your internal assessment to sit and do the internal assessment on that day itself, right? And final exams आपके offline होंगे, Delhi में होंगे. You will have to come here and sit for those exams. Center will be allocated, admit card will be given to you, and then accordingly those examination will be held. I think we're done with the questions. Can we get entry without ID card? अभी कई बच्चों के पास ID card नहीं है. Just have some proof with you of SOL. चाहे fee receipt हो या कुछ भी हो, वैसे कोई issue नहीं होगा, and we will also be there. But still, as आपके phone में एक proof होना चाहिए. Rest it's all fine. Is the question paper also same as regular for SOL? Yes, the question paper is same जो regular के लिए होता है. इसीलिए आपको benefit है PCP session में आना, क्योंकि ये वही teachers हैं जो regular colleges में पढ़ा रहे हैं. तो आपको वो उसी तरीके से पढ़ाएंगे. या अगर हम अपनी भी बात करें, we've also been ourselves student of psychology of regular colleges as well, and I personally have taught for 5 years in a regular college. So जो भी आपका पैटर्न है पेपर का, वो आपको क्लास में कवर किया जाएगा और समझा जाएगा. So you don't have to worry of that as well. Lord, the same question about if I pass with good marks in first semester, can I migrate into regular? Like I said, this question will be taken up by the person who have better idea about it. Right now, we will not be able to answer this question, but yes, in the upcoming classes, we can take it up. Every class will be posted on YouTube. Every subject we are trying that वो YouTube पे उसका एक ना एक lecture upload होगा. We will definitely try that as well. And उसके अलावा doubt classes हैं, वहाँ पे भी आप ये discussions कर सकते हैं. Can we do internal, any query that you have to take, anything, and we can pick up that in the classes or whenever, we can discuss it on Microsoft Teams app also. So thanks once again for all of you and can we come tomorrow with a parent? I don't think there's any need. If you want to, that's fine, but you'll be attending classes, so that's up to you. So once again, thank you. Thank you, Vidyut. Thank you, Payal ma'am. Thank you, Ajay sir. Thank you, Chadda sir, for joining today's session. And all of you students, thank you for the, so many of questions that you've kept on asking. And we are looking forward to have you tomorrow in Aryabhat College. Thank you to the ICT team, Vikrant, Anandji, Sushant, and Peter, and everybody for this session today. And looking forward to seeing you in Aryabhat College. Thanks a lot. With this, we'll end today's session.